Welcome to Think Up Studios. My name is LaDonna Cook, and today we take a closer look at one of the 9 traits of critical thinking, reflect. Reflect. I review my thoughts and experience to guide my actions. Those who reflect are lifelong learners, meaning learning goes well beyond the classroom. They consistently evaluate strategies and processes to improve their results for the future. Decision making looks at how similar situations in the past, they take all of this into account to improve their performance, their behavior, and the outcomes. And they do this through strategic planning. So what does reflection look like in the classroom? Well, a teacher provides a statement in a social studies activity that says, history often repeats itself. Based on this statement, students must consider why it is important to study and reflect on historical events and the consequences of repeating past mistakes. During research, students begin to see a pattern of warning signs missed or even ignored. And in these, they see that they're similar to previous events that led to sometimes very serious consequences. So students share their findings, and they determine as a group that there are some questions that could be asked for them to determine, is this really a good idea, and are we making the same mistake again? Some questions they might ask are, what led you to this decision or solution? What might you change or do differently? And who does this impact and why? These are all ways to increase awareness, and they're doing it by examining the situation, and they have to think about its impact on others. So how can a teacher develop this critical thinking trait, reflect, in students? They can do this by teaching students to examine thinking and become very aware of what and how they are thinking. They can also do this by organizing small group reflections in which students explain and they evaluate their decision-making and problem-solving strategies. What does the reflect trait look like in the real world? In literature, reflection plays an important role in the development of memoirs. Memoirs are told from a life. These are the significant events, the turning points in an author's life. If we look for the first known examples, they come from ancient times in Julius Caesar, in his accounts of the Gallic and Civil Wars. Today, audiobooks are one way that memoirs are shared. The authors use their own words and sometimes voices. These are unique opportunities to paint vivid pictures of a person's personal and sometimes public life, their events, as well as the consequences. Authors share how these events shaped the rest of their lives. Keep watching Think Up Studios to learn more about each of the 9 traits of critical thinking.